Hello. How's it going? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I got a little bit of morning voice. I just woke up and felt like I slept for a million years today. Sometimes that happens. Anyway. How's it going? I'm gonna do some dailies, and then I have a game I want to play. I have a game that's very interesting. I didn't even know this was coming out. I just looked on the Steam front page and it was there. I don't know if you guys remember, but sometime last year, 2 years ago, there was this game called Islands of Insight, which was a very ambitious game, and it was a puzzle game with MMO aspects, kind of, except not really. It was basically a puzzle game, but you could see other people solving the puzzles. That was about it. Which I thought was an interesting idea, but it was kind of weird and clunky, but to be honest, the puzzles themselves were really fun. I actually played that game for a while. I really liked it. Anyway, point is that the people that made that game have just released another game that basically is just more of those puzzles, but it's not a weird MMO anymore. It's just a normal puzzle game now. So that's cool, and I want to check it out. Because I thought the puzzles in Island of Insight were very fun. They were a very smart kind of tile-based puzzle stuff that felt very satisfying to solve. I liked it a lot. But first, we gotta do our dailies. We gotta do our dailies, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, it didn't let me rate my thing. Hold up. Why didn't it let me rate my thing? Is there no... Sorry, I'm looking at my album a day, and for some reason it is not allowing me to rate the last album. Is there maybe a way I can go back? Is there like a history? Here we go. Oh, maybe I already rated it. Apparently I already rated it. Anyway, so if you don't know, I'm doing the 1001 album a day challenge, which is a thing I just made up, but luckily there's a website for it. And yesterday's album was Smash by The Offspring, a band I have heard before. We're slowly turning up the heat in terms of bands that have songs I've heard before. Because I have heard 3 or 4 songs off this album, but I never sat down and listened to the whole album before. And I was... Again, I liked it. I think it's a good album. I give it a 4-star rating. I think if it was a 1 to 10 star rating, I would have given it a 7. But it's not. It's a 1 through 5. So I give it a 4. And yeah, honestly, what can you say? What can you say about The Offspring? The Offspring is a band that, to me, is inextricably linked to early to mid to late 2000s video games, whether it be Crazy Taxi or, in the licensed soundtrack of some racing games, or like fucking Madden and shit, which is just funny. I don't think The Offspring themselves were like, let's make songs for video games, but it is kind of funny that that's just where it ended up in my brain. Um, but yeah, great album. I liked it a lot. It's nice to finally get an album with some real drumming in it. I liked the Garbage album, but most of the drums on that Garbage album were either sampled or triggered, or not triggered. There's like either programmed drums or sampled drums. But this one, that's a real drummer, baby. He's hitting that shit. And I like the drumming. The drumming's really good. And what was my favorite song off of this album? You know what? It's really hard to pick a favorite song off this one because I really liked a lot of it. I will say, similar to the last two albums, the individual songs do kind of run together a little bit, which, I mean, that's just kind of like what the genre is, you know? Like, they don't super stand out. It is just that sort of that punk sound where it's just hard and fast and, you know, they're not really trying to write a bunch of extremely different sounding songs or anything. I think, yeah, it's honestly, it's very hard to pick my favorite songs here. I mean, I went in really liking Self-Esteem already. I think it's got to be either Bad Habit or Genocide. I think, though, it's hard to pick between those two, but those two songs I really liked. Out of the ones I hadn't really heard before. But yeah. Great album. Would recommend it if you're looking for something to put a little pep in your step. Now, let's see what today's album is. Today's album is, we're going back into the 70s. We got Paranoid by Black Sabbath. Paranoid by Black Sabbath is today's album. If you'd like to play along at home, I will be listening to Paranoid. Which, let's see, what songs are on this? Because here's the thing. My dad is a big Black Sabbath fan. Big Ozzy fan, big Black Sabbath fan. So I have heard a lot of Ozzy. I've heard a lot of Black Sabbath. But mostly in like compilation albums like Best Of and stuff. My dad is a big proponent of the just listen to the best of type guy. Okay, so this basically has like their most famous songs of all time on it. Okay. Because this has War Pigs and Paranoid and Iron Man. So it's got the big hitters, I see. Mine gave me OK Computer. I don't know if there's any logic implement. No, I don't think so. I think it's literally just picks randomly. They got a song called Rat Salad. All right. Well, I'll be listening to Paranoid by Black Sabbath today and giving my thoughts tomorrow. So, yeah. That's that. Excited to hear it. I mean, I've heard about half these songs before already, so I'm really excited. And here's the thing. I've been really enjoying my album a day challenge. I hope I can keep doing it. I don't see why I would have to stop, but I hope I can keep up with it. But I am really looking forward to the first time I get an album that is from a artist I've never heard of and have no songs that I've ever heard of before, which might take a while because I know a decent amount of music, but there has to be one album on here that's just like, I've literally never heard of this before. I don't know what it is. I want to be surprised. So far, I have not been surprised. The music's been good, but I haven't been surprised. Okay. This is probably mainly all the most well-regarded records of all time. Yeah, exactly. But there's 1,001, and I have definitely in my life not listened to 1,000 albums. There's no way I've listened to 1,000 albums in my life. It just can't. It can't happen. Like I I have not listened to 1,000 albums. So there must be at least one album in this list that I've never heard of before. All right, let's speedrun some dailies so I can get to the my puzzles. Alrighty. Let's start off with the Bandle. We got 2009 144 mil and a par 1. 2009 par 1. This is a song that is so iconic, just the drum and bass alone should tell me what it is if I have heard it before. Could it be a Daft Punk? It's got 3 synths, strings, piano. It could be I'm feeling some kind of dance song. Late 2000s. Let's see. This is TikTok, right? What? It's really not? I thought it was bound on the clock, but turn the TV up. It's really not that? How is that not that song? Wait, what is this then? This isn't Kesha. Am I losing my fucking mind? I swear this is that song. Okay, there must be a song that sounds extremely similar. What the hell? What is this? I can't hear anything other than wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. You think Kesha's mad or upset about what that guy did? What else? What others? What do I know? Is this maybe a, I don't know. Is this Nicki? Is Nicki Minaj? I guess it could be No, Starships isn't 2009 though. Starships is from like 2012, I think. Yeah. Oh, wait, is this a different song? I thought this was, it's the song that goes, I put my hands up in the air sometimes. What is that? I don't know what the name of that song is at all. Oh, fuck. I don't know what the name of that, I put my hands up in the air sometimes. Singing hell. I don't know who sings that. Is that Miley Cyrus? Miley Cyrus? I don't think so. Who the fuck is that? I put my hands up in the air. I don't know. The only lyrics I know, man. I legitimately thought that was the same song as TikTok. Galileo? They say that? Singing hey-oh. Ah, fuck. I'm so fucked. I'm so fucked. I don't know what this song is called. Explosive. This song really needed the KK slider. It's dynamite. It's dynamite. Yep. Wow. I legitimately, gun to my head, I thought this was the same song as TikTok, even though that doesn't make any sense because they have different choruses. Like, they occupy the same exact place in my brain. Fully. Alright, what do we got here? Minute Cryptic. P.S. Cuddles, I love you, utterly devoted. This is pretty easy in terms of, because this is obviously the definition. P.S. Cuddles, I love you. So it's probably P-I-L-U-S. It's like, it's these letters. Probably. This, like, right? Am I? Well, I'm guessing because it's like P.S. Cuddles, I love you. Oh, you know what? It's probably a U, not a Y. I-L-U. I just have to figure out the anagram here. I'm not seeing anything. P.S. I don't think there's a... Maybe I'm just totally wrong. I don't think there's a word that fits here. I feel like I can't be that far off here, though. Utterly devoted. This must be the definition. P.S. I love you. That's usually I-L-U. What else could be I love you? Maybe, I don't know, like XOXO? But that would be insane. There's no way. P.S. So the fact that it's P.S. Cuddles makes you think that it's P something 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 S. I love you. But eyeless is not a word. I love you. Maybe is there something else? Is there another 3-letter phrase for I love you? All I can think of is ILU. This is bugging me. What? This... Utterly devoted. 5-letter words for utterly devoted. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm wrong. But it seems like this has to be it. I think I might have to use a hint. Is there any way P.S. could be part of the definition? P.S. Cuddles, I love you. I really feel like it's P something 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 S. You know what? I'm taking a hint on this one. Give me the indicators. Utterly is part of... Okay. Well, okay, yeah. A containing indicator, yeah. The other is a homophone indicator. We'll need to say a neighboring word out loud. and replace it with its sound alike. You? I mean, that I did that, right? PS P U use. I don't understand what it's telling me. We'll need to say a neighboring word out loud and replace it with its sound alike. You. How many ways can you spell you? You can say you, there's the letter U, there's the tree U. This feels like a bad clue to me. It's obviously PS and then putting 3 letters in between it, but... I love. Maybe I? Like P-I-S? P-I? This is not a word. You. I love you. I love. Love. Is it... I've seen them do love as 0 because of tennis, which is an O, which is like such an insane thing. But there is precedent that love can be an O in this. P-O? P-I-O? Pious? Oh, I think it's just that. Oh, I have to remember. I just have to remember that love can be O. They use this in some other clue at some point. But that's so crazy. It's crazy to jump from love, which is 0 in tennis, and 0 looks like an O. Like, that's so crazy. But I have seen it before. I just forgot. I just forgot until now. I didn't need the hint. I didn't need the hint. Well, I did need the hint, but whatever. Let's do connections. Whoa. What we got today? Soda Pop, Gingerbread Man, Frog Prince, Goldilocks, Sunset, Chameleon, Pet Rock, 4-Leaf Clover, Chicken Little. Maybe Goldilocks, Frog Prince, Gingerbread Man, and Chicken Little as fairy tale characters. Folktale characters. Horseshoe, Rabbit's Foot, 4-Leaf Clover. An Evil Eye? Is there a marshmallow for Evil Eye? I don't think so. Maybe Chameleon? Baby Blues. Soda Pop. Scrap Metal. Okay, hold on. Scrap Metal, Baby Blues, Soda Pop, Pet Rock. These are ends with music genres. So now what do we have? Sunset Boulevard. Chameleon. Chameleon is the name of a Herbie Hancock album. Traffic Light. Sunset, Traffic Light, Mood Ring, and Chameleon are things known for multiple colors? things that change color. And I guess Evil Eye is some kind of good luck charm? I don't know what Evil Eye is, to be honest. I've not heard of that before. Alright, let's knock out Gamedel. Azurique. Once again, a single-player game. Not third person. Could be first person. Could be. You know what? Starfield. Why not? Throw it out there. Nope. Nope. Okay, not first person. So we got, it could be a shooter. It could be an RPG. Somewhere between 2001 and 2023. How about Fear? Fear 2. Okay, it's not a shooter. It is an RPG. Oh, I'm stupid. I should have paid more attention to the platform column. Because not a PC game tells me that this is probably Nintendo. Very, very likely to be Nintendo here. Let's throw a Switch game in here. Let's go... Or maybe, like, I guess it doesn't have to be Switch. It could be, like, Wii U. First? Right, it's not first, not third. A top-down. I mean, I just gotta go with Pikmin. Right? Pikmin? Pikmin 3? Oh, okay, not Switch. Not Switch, huh? So it's not Nintendo. So this is a console Wait, no. What the fuck is this for? This must be like a DS game, maybe? Like a DS or a PS Vita? Because it's not... It's between 2010 and 2012, but it's not... Wait, that could be PS4. That could be PS4. I'm just gonna put... What am I gonna put? It's a... I'm feeling like this might be a handheld game. This is feeling like a handheld game to me. It's an RPG. Maybe it's... Or it could be... The weird thing is that it's not just a bird's eye view game. There's not that many other ones left. It could be side view. But it's not Nintendo. What's like a side view and top-down, like, DS game? I don't know, I'm putting Gravity Rush, whatever. Gravity Rush 2. Okay, it's not on the PS4. We do not have... We don't even know what it's on. Okay. Hint? That is not helpful. Not helpful. Oh, shit. Okay, it's a fantasy historical game, but what is it for? What's the platform? I need to just pick a 3DS game. What game was on the 3DS? Smash Bros. 3DS. Okay. It was at least on the 3DS. I didn't have that many games for the 3DS. Historical fantasy game. That's a side view and top-down RPG. Face Raiders? This is extremely difficult. I don't think I'm going to get this one. This, Danganronpa. It's an RPG. Fantasy historical RPG. Yeah, I have no idea. I seriously, I don't have any clue what this could possibly be. Unless it's like on phones. This is like maybe, did they release like a Final Fantasy, or is there like Bravely Default maybe? Bravely Default? No. That is not historical. I don't know. I give up. I legitimately, I call uncle here. Radiant Historia? Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what this is. Would have never gotten this in a million years.
With the informant you were sent to protect already dead, and you well on your way to
what is this voiceover in this ad?
When the White Chronicle reacts, you're suddenly given the chance to play out the scene differently, with foreknowledge of the ambush that lies in wait. It's just the beginning of an epic story that will have you retracing your steps and re-examining key decisions as you live a double life across two timelines. One as a master spy for special intelligence.
This feels like we just got a guy in the office to do the voiceover.
Military unit. Only with the power of the White Chronicle can you correct the sabotage being done to the timeline and work to bring about the truth.
I kind of take umbrage with the historical tag here. This is a JRPG. What the fuck do you mean historical, man? This didn't happen. Whatever. Oh, I don't know. Okay, this is a bad day. This is a bad day for Gamedel. I'm not gonna know this one. Can I get a letters? Great. Yeah, that's the least useful set of letters you could have get. You're telling me this is a Final Fantasy game? Crazy, bro. I would have never guessed. Final Fantasy. It's not any of the mainline ones. The mainline ones don't look like this. This looks like Crystal Chronicles or something. This is like a side game. They make the side games look like this. Oh my god, Stranger of Paradise. I totally forgot about this game. I tried to play Stranger of Paradise, and I bought it, and it wouldn't run on my computer. And it crashed 100% of the time, so I had to return it. And I never tried again. Any chance that this is Final Fantasy Tactics: The War of Lions? Nope, it's Final Fantasy Tactics: The Avalice Chronicles. Of course, of course. This is Gary's mod. That is Gary's mod. Yep. That's Rayman. Alright. They're just giving me the fucking layups now. UFO J-pop camera dancing reporter spaceship. Well, that's gonna be Space Channel 5. Well, alright. Hey, you know what? Two, I'm never gonna give it, and then 3 get it in ones is pretty good to me. What in the hell am I looking at? What is that? Too old for Metacritic. Is there any way that this is some kind of Metal Gear Solid? No. N64. This is that shitty South Park game, isn't it? Yep. I'm pretty sure this game is dog shit awful. It's just like a terrible first-person shooter on the N64. Probably made after GoldenEye sold a bunch of copies and they were like, fuck, we gotta do this. This could be any song. I don't know. Is it gonna be some country? Because I don't know no country. 1993. 93, huh? I might know it if it's 90s. Pop. Who was popular in the 90s? Who was making guitar-ass guitar music in the 90s? Don't recognize it. So Tonight That I Might See. I do not recognize that. I don't know. Honestly, I mean, it sounds like a nice song. Mazzy Star. Well, they literally didn't even give us a single word. There's no words. Well, this is basically a 1 in 3 chance to get it right. I'm gonna go Into Dust. Nope. Fade Into You. I've never heard Mazzy Star before. Sounds like a nice song. Excuse me. Winter movie. There's a fence. Looking horror-ish. Metacritic score NA? Metacritic score NA. That's weird. A family drama. Looks like a period piece. Amadeus. Nope. 2009. Hey, it's, fuck, what's his name? I can't think of the actor's name. It's Seinfeld guy, I think. I can't remember his name. What the fuck is his name? It's George from Seinfeld. I can't think of it. What? A dog? This is the last one, so this must be, I don't know, is it Marley and Me or something? I don't know. Marley and Me? I think Marley and Me was not about a dog that looked like this. I think I think Marley and Me is about like a Great Dane or something. Hatchie, a Dog's Tale. Fuck. I didn't know it. I didn't recognize it. This looks like a movie that would make me cry though, so I can't think about it too hard. This is in Poplar, Wyoming? Holy moly. No, Wisconsin. This is in the middle of fucking nowhere. $250. Wow, what a cramped living room. You gotta get smaller couches or something, man. You got no room in your living room. $300. $350. I'm surprised this is that expensive for being in the middle of fucking nowhere. In the middle of a forest, and it's over $350? I guess it's 6 bed. That is pretty big. $400. Oh my god. Oh, this is neat. Is this like the attic or something? I like this wood paneling. Is it $450? Jesus Christ. It's 500,000 final offer. Oh my god. That's crazy, man. I mean, it comes with a lot of land and a lot of beds, so fair enough. Well, that is pretty clearly going to be $268, right? I guess it could be $266. It's either $268 or $266. I'm gonna go $268. Fuck, it's $266. Damn. That was a coin flipper. What can you do? What can you do? The Paul Curry Hearst salt and pepper chicken loaded fries. Oh, it's definitely the fries. Alright. What do we got today? Cheesy bacon fries, fish chips, and mushy peas. Honestly, fish and chips are pretty good. But... you know, I feel like the simple presence of the peas is gonna knock this down. Hot dog, chicken katsu curry box. Ooh, this looks like a good dog. This is like a cheesy brisket dog with fries. Ooh, this is a real scorcher here. I don't know. Ah, man. I would pick the hot dog, but I'm not sure if everybody would pick the hot dog. I'm gonna go with the curry. That's 57. Come on. That hot dog was... What the fuck? What is this? What is this picture? Hello? This is the craziest picture I've ever seen on Scrandle. No price data burger? Are we even sure that's what it is? It looks like it's in a plastic bag. Okay, well, it's probably not the mystery meal. Double cheeseburger with cheesy chips or dirty fries. Fries bashed burger. Sausage, onions, and cheese. Holy smokes. I want this immediately. Honestly, a decent looking burger here, but I'm gonna go with the fries. Whoa, that's crazy. What did people not like about that? That's only an 80? Oh, this is a sad pizza. This makes me think of like cafeteria food. This is cafeteria food pizza. And this is a delicious gyro. Sausage or cheeseburger. Oh no. Oh no. Well, shucks. You know, this looks like a dry, unappealing cheeseburger, but something about being handed just a sausage with no bun feels like they are making fun of me. Oh, damn. I was kind of reaching for the moon there, I'll admit. Pie mash and gravy or a simple hot dog. I don't know. This is a tough day today. Hot dog? Fuck, man. I'm getting owned. Salt and pepper chicks? Salt and pepper chips or the Stoke stack? What is even on here? There's... Okay, you have a hamburger patty. What I assume is maybe either fried fish or a chicken patty. And then you also have... like brisket on top of that, or pulled pork maybe. These salt and pepper chips do look damn good though. The only thing that gives me pause here is that this hamburger patty does not look very good. The hamburger patty is not up to American standards, but the rest of it does look quite tasty. This is really making me want pulled pork. I gotta make some pulled pork. Ooh, I should do that. I should sous vide some fucking pulled pork. I should make pork for like 3 days. Cover it in barbecue sauce. Put it on a bun. Oh, I gotta do that shit. Alright, I'm gonna say that the inadequate burger patty here is gonna give it to the salt and pepper chips. Yep. Chicken wings, pork belly. Oh, I love pork belly, dude. I love pork belly. Whenever you go to the Chinese restaurant and they got the pork belly on the menu, oh. But these do look like good wings. Now, here's the thing, though. How do you eat these? They have made these wings unpickupable by smothering it in sauce. Like, even more sauce than wings normally are. I feel like if I'm in a stadium situation where I don't have immediate access to a bathroom, like, this is way too messy for a stadium food. I gotta go with the pork belly here. I love pork belly. That is a robbery. That is a fucking robbery. Oh, God. It's the puck. All right, a hockey puck with basically an empty inside versus... I mean, this one like is just kind of close up, but I bet this one tastes fine. This is carbonized, so... All right, 6 out of 10. It's okay. It's just all right. Rule 34, though, what do we got? Minen versus Watson Amelia. I don't know. I guess maybe the VTuber here. It's like not a popular Pokemon. Like one of the 17,000 Pikachu knockoffs that they put in for some reason. Yeah. Isabel, I don't even need to read the other one. It was Reaper from Overwatch. Yeah, Reaper, sorry, you're not. It's not gonna happen for you. Geralt versus Tina Armstrong, Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive is ironically dead and not alive. Geralt has a 3D model buff, but is male, so will just generally be less popular. This is tough. I honestly feel like I want to give it to Geralt here just because of the 3D model buff. Because I don't know this character on the right. This is like... I simply don't know who this is. Nobody gives a fuck about Dead or Alive. Oh, wow. Damn. 4,000 posts for somebody I've literally never heard of in my life. I'm sorry. Pike Finger? Kid named Finger? Your last name is Finger? What the fuck? Versus Kanroji Mitsuri. Well, she has, like, stockings and multicolored hair. Miss Finger looks just kind of plain. Demon Slayer at its peak was definitely bigger than... Well, actually, I don't know. I really don't have my finger on the pulse of anime. I don't know if Demon Slayer at its peak was bigger than Attack on Titan at its peak. I also don't know if either of these characters are main characters at all. But I'm gonna go with the one with the multicolored hair. Oh, wow. Not even close. Baptiste from Overwatch or Bucky Barnes, Marvel Comics. Is this guy in Marvel Rivals? Is he in Marvel Rivals or is he just a guy? He is in Marvel Rivals. All right, I'm picking this guy. Funky Kong or Carol T from Freedom Planet. Probably not a lot of Funky Kong. Probably not. And this is like so Sonic adjacent. Although I gotta be honest, I don't know anybody on Earth that cares about Freedom Planet as a franchise. But it's probably still beating Funky Kong. Yeah. Arlecchino. Don't I order that from Starbucks? Versus Videl? Definitely Videl. Whoa, that was closer than I thought it was going to be. Yinlin, Wuthering Waves, or Meowstic Pokemon? I feel like this is not a super popular Pokemon. I forgot this Pokemon existed. Though it is one of the few Pokemon with, like, canonized sexual dimorphism, which probably does boost it a little bit. I just really don't know anything about Wuthering Waves. I feel like this game didn't exist, and then suddenly it appeared and a bunch of people were playing it forever, and I'm like, where did you come from? Where did you people come from? You know what? When in doubt, you pick Pokemon. It's that simple. What did I tell you? Inugami Korone, VTuber. I've seen this VTuber's face before. Or Boyfriend from Friday Night Funkin'. It's got to be the V. This is like one of the most popular VTubers, right? Like this is like the VTuber. This was like the first VTuber I saw, I feel like. Whoa, 8K? That's insane. Wow, what an upset. That's nuts. I would not have predicted that in a million years. Bernadetta von Varley from Fire Emblem. They're just inventing new Fire Emblem characters every day. Or EULA. She's gonna tell me what I can and can't do with my software. From Genshin. I don't know. Honestly, Eula, kind of a extremely funny name. If I was trying to come up with like a funny D&D character name, I definitely would at some point come up with just naming my character EULA. Isn't there like, there's like a thing in D&D, there's like a cleric or something that's like a law cleric, right? Isn't that that's like a subclass or something? Having like a lawyer character that's named EULA is honestly a really good idea. Well, I don't know. This is two anime girls. What do I think's more popular? Purple hair or blue hair? Purple hair or blue hair? Purple hair. You know what? I gotta go with my gut here. I say purple hair. I say purple hair is more popular. Damn, I'm so wrong. Fuck. Oh well. What do we got? Harlem Artist or The Nature of Predators copyright. I don't know what either of these are. I'm gonna go with the copyright though, because this only has 16 points. That's not a lot of points. The Rune Tapper or Dark Mirage. The Rune Tapper. Once again, I don't know what either of these are. I'm going to go with the one with the higher score. Vulpix or Mastiff. Ooh, now this is a matchup. This is a matchup. Mastiff pretty popular among the Vara enjoyers, but Vulpix is that's been around since the damn 90s. But I guess Mastiffs have probably been around since like the 1300s, so maybe not a great argument. I'm still gonna go with Vulpix here because you pick Pokemon. Whoa, what an upset. Honestly, good for you, Mastiffs. Good for you. You know what? Good job. Squirrel and Hedgehog copyright tag. Or semi-anthro. What is semi-anthro? The hell does that mean? Does that mean like a human with ears? I'm gonna go with semi-anther. I don't know what squirrel and hedgehog even is. Yeah. Orgasm face or an artist. I'm gonna go with orgasm face here. Mane or tattoo. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Tattoos, you know what? It's always funny whenever people... Nothing will stop artists from drawing tattoos on fur. But mane, that's got to include, like, number one, horses, which is a lot. And number two, like, anything with fluff around its neck. I guess, would you count a horse's thing on the back of their neck as a mane? Does that count? Maybe that. Because you got, like, lions. You got the horses. Lions, horses, anything related to those. I'm sure there's a bunch of Pokemon that have manes. I think it's mane. Oh, wow. What an upset. That's crazy. More tattoos than manes. Holy fuck, this picture on the right. Oh my god. This picture's awesome. Okay, Ganba. I don't know who that is. Let us see it. I mean, it's not explicit, per se. There you go. Hope you were watching. I'm gonna go with huge muscles here. Yeah, I don't know who Ganba is. What the fuck is this? Am I having a stroke? Another Ridos of Dragon Vein R. Or Timon from Timon and Pumbaa. Or I guess from The Lion King. You know what? I think Timon can get it. Why not? Nope, I'm wrong. It's a porn gacha game? Fuck, I didn't know. Blue Tail or Starlight Glimmer. Blue Tail, this picture on the left is of a Vaporeon, which would probably be making up the largest percentile of pictures that would be tagged Blue Tail in the first place. But I think I gotta go MLP, right? Whoa, I'm not even close. Apparently nobody gives a fuck about this MLP character. Serapha Tiger or Tiger Humanoid? Tiger Humanoid... Okay, well this is artist versus species. I'll go species. Alright. Not a great showing today. Not a great showing. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go to the restroom. I'll be right back, and whenever I come back, we're gonna play a puzzle game. Right. Thanks for waiting. Like I said at the top of the show, I'm playing a game today with kind of an interesting history. I just saw it on the Steam store this morning. I didn't even know it was going to come out. It's a game called Artisan of Glimmith, which is by the creators of the game Islands of Insight, which is a game I really liked and I thought was very ambitious, and it was also really weird, but it was fun. It was very fun, and I'm glad that the developers, even though they made kind of a weird game that didn't really take off or work, I'm glad that they got to take their ideas and put it into a different game. So we're gonna play it. Yeah, this is just a single player game. They basically took Islands of Insight and they were like, that was weird what we did. Let's just make a single player game with these kinds of puzzles. Alrighty. This game's a little loud for me. All right. Yeah, let's play. It's called. You know what? I'll make the category correct. Because I did really like Islands of Insight. I thought Islands of Insight was a very cool idea that didn't entirely stick the landing, but I loved the concept. There needs to be more open world puzzle games. That needs to be a thing. It was very cool. This is not an open world puzzle game, from what I understand. I can scroll to zoom. Our first puzzle. Dearest esteemed artisan, thank you for accepting my invitation to restore the artworks of Glimmith. On that point, I have only one request. When shaping each piece of glass, you must follow the rules very closely. I care only about the shapes. Let your creativity run free with the colors. Oh, okay. Your progress is saved automatically. Click and drag to merge regions. Shape bank. All regions must be this shape. Wait, what is it telling me? But I have to fill everything, right? Oh, wait. Wait, maybe I don't understand. Oh, click and drag to merge regions. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, all right, I get it. Right click and drag to erase. Ooh, I like these sound effects, very satisfying. Shapes can be rotated. This is no problem for a puzzle genius such as I. Oops. You can choose colors freely even after completing the panel. Ooh, I can make my own beautiful drawings. Well, that's not gonna work. That's fun. I like these colors. Mirror reflections of shapes can also be used. Drag from corners along dotted lines to place metal borders. Use them to mark edges you are absolutely sure of. What, like this? Ah, I see. Bada boom. Whoa. Cool. Dearest Artisan, I hope this letter finds you in the best of spirits and creative fervor. There is much work to be done. These window frames show your restoration progress. Each glasswork you restore contributes to a window. Complete windows to progress onward. Will do. Ooh, are there like secret puzzles? Drag the camera around to find secret puzzles. Oh. Nope, that ain't right. No, that's never going to be correct. Like this, like that. There we go. Kind of interesting choice to make a level that you don't actually traverse, but just drag through. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm disappointed. I knew that this was what the game was, but I did really like how Islands of Insight was like a third-person game that you went around and did puzzles in. I thought that was very neat, but also probably very hard to make, so it makes sense that they would choose something a little simpler. All regions must be one of these shapes. Okay, well, these must be like that. Got those. And then that means that has to be that, and that has to be that, and that has to be that. Use tab to switch to coloring, border drawing, and note-taking. What is my notes? That's fun. You can help me out. Okay, let's see. Well, if it has to be a line, then we know that that has to be like that, and that has to be like that, and these can be squares. You can complete the entire panel in border drawing mode if you prefer. I don't think I prefer that. I think I prefer doing it the regular way. Things are getting a little tricky now. So the only way this guy is getting completed is it has to go like that. And then that can be that, and that can be that. This can be a squiggle, that, and a squiggle. Nice. I'm gonna look for more secrets. Oh, look. A secret. I found it. All right, we got L pieces. Tetris L pieces. Maybe something like that. And something like that, and like that, and like that. Nice. Turn my first window silver. Hell yeah. Oh, I can get a gold if I find one more. Hold on. Can I rotate the camera? No. Does not appear that I can rotate the camera. I gotta find the 10th secret puzzle. Oh, I see it. Very well hidden. All regions must be in this shape. That's interesting. So like that. But that is not going to work. It has to be like that. And like this. Like that. All right. Gild your first window. Dude, I'm getting achievements up and down. Shift click or middle click to place metal borders around an entire shape. It's interesting. Okay, these are getting a little harder now. A little harder now. So we know that this is going to stick up at least 3, but it must be 4. It must be 4. Like that. This one's going to be at least 3. We know that this has to be filled in. That's going to be at least 3 this way, which means it has to be 4. Which makes this 3. And then what? And then 3, 4, 4. What's my favorite shape? I like circles. I think circle, or maybe a triangle. I think a circle or a triangle. Borders must always separate 2 different regions. Okay. Fair enough. So that's just telling me I can't do that. So these, I mean, just do that, and then do that, and do that. It's a tutorial puzzle. I wonder if this game has the number puzzles. I really like the number puzzles. Okay, so this is either 2x2 or 3x3. There's got to be some symmetry here. Well, I'm already noticing a problem. That's also not going to work. Like this. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. The first step here is not obvious. Instead of guessing, try joining cells that you know are connected. That's fair. I mean, we know that these and these must be connected in some way. Now, this is pretty constrained. Okay, well, and then we also know this goes here. So this can either go here or it can go here. But it can never go here. So we know that this has to be a new region. Make it a different color. That has to go out. This... Okay, well now we know this is a different region. Let's make this one yellow. So I'm thinking this is probably like this. This like that. Here. Do that there. No. I've done something... No, wait. No, this is right. This is right. Boom. Bada boom. The camera cannot be rotated. Don't I know it? Each puzzle has a single, unique solution. Beautiful. Puzzles can always be solved with logic. Guessing is never required. True that. I like this game. I could see myself easily spending hours just 100%ing this game. I love these kinds of grid-based puzzles. However, I'm missing a puzzle and now I have to find it. Where is my missing puzzle? Maybe it's I think maybe it's somewhere down here or something. Or maybe under the bridge somewhere? Or behind this thing? Come on, you're hiding the puzzles from me, man. Is it... I feel like it's here, but how do I see that? Oh, I can zoom, right? Well, I can only zoom out. How can I click this? Where can I... I can't rotate. Am I getting trolled? Is there like a trick to it? I mean, it very specifically tells me I can't rotate the camera. Ah, there we go. All right, it's either 3, 4, or 5. Let's start with here. Start with these. Well, they have to all be at least 3. So we can do that. Now. Let's see. What do we got here? Is there any... I mean, this is a pretty constrained spot. But, I mean, it could be that. Or it could be this. Well, okay, we know that this must be another piece, right? And this right here. We know that these are at least... like that. What else do we know? We also know that. This is at least that. Which means that this must be a 3. Oopsie. Okay, we at least... we got this one. And also here. Which means here goes here. We mean this is a 3. Alright, we're getting somewhere. This is a 4. This will have to stretch this way. Which means both of these are 3s. Like that. That makes this a 4. This has to stretch this way. Puts this one right here. I just want to spruce it up a little bit, you know? Which puts a 3 here and a 5 here, right? Bada boom. Very satisfying, very satisfying. I very much like these puzzles. Respected Artisan, the areas ahead contain a vast collection of glasswork designs, but fear not. You need only complete a fraction of them to restore the windows. If ambition beckons, complete more glassworks to metallicize the frames and reveal extra challenges. If you thoroughly master an area, its frame will become gilded. Hell yeah. Let's fucking go. Should go left or right? I'm feeling left. Okay. Each region contains exactly one of each symbol. Okay. Like that. Like that and like that. I get it. I get it. So. Ooh, this is fun. Did you ever have that game on your phone or your iPod Touch that was called like Flow Pipes or something? That's what this reminds me of. I used to play this game all the time when I worked at the movie theater and I was 16. Except it's not exactly like that because you can fill stuff in, but... Wait, no. Restart. Is there... Okay, there we go. Because I need these triangles in here, right? That's certainly not going to work. All right, hold on. Let's start with this guy in the corner. This guy's pretty constrained. But how am I ever getting... How can this guy ever connect to... Oh, like this. Duh. Okay, so it's definitely like that. And then... like that and like this. Got it, got it. Remember, a single border can never touch both sides of a border. Or a single region, rather. Right, so this is just telling me I have to go this way. Wait, no. It's telling me I have to go this way. And this has to go like that. I should get a giant-ass stained glass window installed in my house. That'd be pretty sick, right? Can I get a giant stained glass window of Mario? Do you think there's a furry out there that has a giant stained glass window of their OC in their house? Like they paid an artisan stained glass window creator to make a giant window of their sparkle dog? No, can't do that. Whoa, there's a lot of puzzles now. 20 in total. Whoa, all right. Calm down. Calm down. Well, we know that these can't be connected. Anything that's next to each other cannot be connected. Oh, it can't do that. Oh, shit. Ooh, all right. This is getting tricky now. Because we at least know that these must be separate regions. We know that for a fact. The only direction this one can go is here. This part has to be correct, right? But then, how do you can't go up and around. I'm having difficulties here. Oh, wait, unless it's just this whole thing is connected. That's what it is. That's what it is. So hold on, like that. Like this, like that. Like that. Bada boom. This is a threefer. A threefer. Okay. Well, we can start with these guys sticking out, right? Because we know that. So that means that has to go here, that has to go there, that has to go there. So these guys are looking for a triangle, these guys are looking for a triangle, these guys are looking for a triangle. So we also know that this must connect with this. Because these are the only two circle and square left. So this has to go like here at least. It's very possible that there's a lot of different things this could do, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Wait, no. It's possible that this connects to this guy, though. And this could connect to this guy. Hold on. And then this guy would just need a triangle, right? Does this work? No, because it can't go there. This guy's missing a triangle. Maybe like that? Okay, all right. Hey, there we go. That was a toughie. They're getting bigger. Okay, well, we know that goes there and that goes there. And we know this goes there and this goes here. And we know that that doesn't connect to this. We know that's separate. Same with that. We got this circle looking for a square. This circle looking for a square. But it can't be this square, so we know that these have to be... Oh, wait a minute. No, now we have a problem. Because this can't go up. Because it would touch itself. And you're not supposed to touch yourself. Through a wall. Reset. This must go down in that case. The colors do get a little similar. So I'm gonna guess maybe this just kind of goes up and around like that. And maybe it just does this. I mean, I'm kind of just guessing, but it could be. And maybe this guy goes up here. Could go like that. But now we will have a problem with this guy because he can't fill that in. Yeah, this is not correct. It's almost correct. But this square is pretty constrained. Is there any way I could... let's restart. We know for a fact that, like, this has to be a different color, and this has to be a different color. And we know this one has to extend downwards. We know that for sure. We also know... we have to somehow find a way to fill... I wonder... Okay, well, but we also know that these two squares are different. We know that, like, that and this are two different ones, which means this one has to be... These two are definitely the same color. We know this for sure. Same with this color and this color. Make that one green. Okay, so now, because we know this, we also know that this has to extend out this way. That's forced. We also know that it can't go up. Because if it goes up, it breaks the constraint where it can't touch itself. So we know that that's a line, and we know that it must extend downwards. We know this to be true. And because these two have to be different colors, we know that this is a line. And because these two are different colors, we know this is a line, which means it has to extend downward again. All right, so this is all forced. This is all forced. And they did say that there's no guessing. There's zero guessing. We know this can't connect to this, so there's a line there, which means this must extend downward this way. This must extend downward this way and come out. Whoopsie. And keep going out this way. Okay, we're slowly building out where they have to go. And I think it extends all the way here. Which means this one has, yep, this one has to go this way. And same with here. And same with this. And these have to be different colors. So they at least go to here. I just need to figure out which circles go with which squares. That's kind of the point of the puzzle. And we know that these have to go up. Now, this has to connect. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of make an inference here. It could be something like, whoopsie. It could be something like this. Like that's allowed. It does leave this area up here uncolored. Maybe like that. Like this is okay. Now the hard part is getting this guy though. Because this must extend upwards at some point. Okay, I'm gonna undo that shit I did on the right, because I think I gotta stick logically with it here. We know this must be a different color. Let's go blue. This is definitely a different color from this piece. Definitely a different color from this piece. But not necessarily a different color from this piece. But we don't know that yet. Let's extend the purple up, because we know it has to go up. Which means the yellow has to go up. They're kind of just going to feed each other upwards, right? I mean... because this needs to connect to a circle at some point. And then this, that forces this upwards as well. Could it be something like this? Maybe? That'd be helpful. This still needs a square. This still needs a square. It's possible that this could wrap up and around like that. Which, I think I got it. Because then that puts that here, and this guy can go right there. There we go. There we go. That's a very satisfying solve. All right. What do we got here? Well, we know that these in the corners are going to be their own thing. And they must extend outwards. But this can't connect to here, which means it must go down here. This needs a triangle now. And there's only one triangle it could possibly be. So that must be this region, which means here goes here. This is looking for a circle. It can only get a circle here. I'm gonna guess this probably goes this way. That goes there, and that goes there. A much easier puzzle than the last one. Ooh, a secret? Secret puzzle? Whoa. Okay. Okay. So these have to go like that. This is a hard one. I think that's okay, because then this can go like that, right? And these two could be the same color. Like this. Like this. Like that. Oh, that one's missing one. This is missing a circle. Could be this circle. Whoopsie. Like this. This connects to both of these and this triangle. Ah! I wish there was a way to zoom in on the puzzle. And then this one needs these two, and this one needs these two. There we go. Only one more till we're at least... Man, there's a ton of these. Okay, this is very interesting because this can't go like that. So these must be two different colors. Wait, but this can't go like that either. Hold on. Wait a tick. It must go like this. The can't touch itself through a wall constraint is very interesting. I like it. Really makes you think. Oh boy, my window. Hell yeah. Do a couple more over here. So. Something like this, maybe? We know that these have to be like that. Square. There's only... Realistically, there should only be 2 regions in this entire puzzle. Because there's only 8 symbols. So... At some point, these have to cross over. Which makes me think... that it might go like this? No, maybe not, because... we don't really have a way to get out of this little debacle here. While also being able to... Well, it could be... Hold on, wait a second. It could go like that. That might be it. No. This needs a square. And then if I do that, that's not gonna work down here. It was a good idea, but... Oh, maybe? What do I have wrong here? Circle, square, diamond, triangle. What doesn't it like about this? Am I misunderstanding something? Does this not contain one of each symbol? Am I losing my mind? Doesn't this contain this circle, square? Everything is... Oh, is this... What? Oh, okay. Okay. Small feedback for the devs. Your colors are not... I guess those were two separate regions, even though they were the same color. It's probably just a bug. It a bug. All right. That has to go like that. That has to go like this. This probably goes around and grabs this guy. And then goes around and does that. Oh, right. No. Hold on. Start over. That goes there. That goes out. This goes up. This we know. This guy has to come around and touch this guy. He also needs a triangle. This guy can come out around and touch this guy. There we go. Like that. I want to see what some of the other constraints are. I don't have to 100% every area. Delta. The two regions touching this symbol must be different shapes. Interesting. Interesting. Well, that basically tells me that, like, this doesn't work, right? So it has to be like that. Like that. Gemini. The two regions touching this symbol must be the same shape. Interesting. Okay. I like it. I like it. This is fun. This is a fun constraint. Ooh. Well, this one seems tricky. Well, okay, this has to be a square. We know that. But this one cannot be a square. So it has to be like this, I think. Same with this. And then that puts a square here. Like this. Put that down there. Put this right here. That can go there. That can go there. And that can go there. I do think that maybe need to add more than 9 colors to this. Okay. Well, that obviously goes here, which forces this to be a square, which forces this to be a square. Same with this. Like that. Like that. Fun constraint. Very fun. Well, this has to be a threefer. Which means this has to be a threefer. But this one must be 2. 2, 2, 3. Be 3 or a corner piece. 3 or a corner. Well, this must be a corner. At least we know that. And that makes this a 3, which makes this a 3 via the Gemini, which means this is a corner, which makes this a 3, which makes this a corner, which makes this a 3. That makes that a 3, makes that a corner, makes this a corner, this a... Oh, shit. Makes this a corner, and this a corner. I'm so glad that these devs got to make another game. It's not often, especially nowadays, that a game company will make a game that does, like, mid at best and then gets to make a second game, you know? That's like... That just does not happen nowadays, you know? That does not happen much. Nowadays, it's like, oh, your game didn't make $10 billion. You're all homeless now. Sorry. Okay. This goes up here. This is a square. This is a oneer. This... Okay, one of these sides is a square and the other one is a 1. But I don't know if I know which one's which. This is a very constrained area right here. This has to be the same as this, but it has to be different from that. Well, this has to be 1. You can't fit a cube here. Which means this has to be a square, which means this has to be a square, which means this has to be a square, which means this has to be 1, which means both of these have to be 1, and both of these have to be 1. Uh-oh. Hold up. We have a problem. Restart, hold on. I did something incorrectly here. I'm pretty sure this has to be right, though, at least. One square, square, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. There we go. Hi-Fi Rush devs got fucked? Yeah, like, it's been a couple years now, I think. Okay, it has to either be a square or a U shape. Well, we know that this has to be a square. Like this. Thought you could trick me. Thought you could trick me. Remember that game being good? I liked Hi-Fi Rush. It was a fun little game. Okay. Well, here we have this, that. Actually, we don't know if it stretches this way or if it stretches this way. We know these at least go this way. This has to go like that, and that has to go like that. Puts a corner in the corner. Puts a twofer in a twofer. And a corner. puts a 2 for 2 for 2. There we go. Two or a T block. Well, this must be a T. That means these 2s makes these a T, like that. Makes this a T, probably like that. That's a 2. That's a 2. And then 2, 2, 2. Bada boom. Let's go in the well. Whoa. Okay. Interesting shapes here. So we have an outliney looking thing. And a square with a doodle on it. I mean, that makes sense. These two pieces fit together. Kind of. Well, not really. Not like that, anyway. I mean, there's this. That's obviously how these two fit together. But that can't be. The problem is, okay, it's something interesting with these, which is, I think it has to be like this, right? Because you can't have the same and a different, like it can't be the same and different at the same time, right? Like that basically is saying that there is an invisible line here separating the two. And same down here, I think. But then... This is tricky. This is tricky. I'm feeling tricked. Like that, like this is impossible. It can never be like that, right? Because this is saying that this part has to be the same, but then this part has to be different. I guess that could be true, though. Because you could have... Well, no. Because then this... Yeah. That doesn't work. This is tough. Okay, well, we at least know one thing, and that's... Somehow... There's only, like, 4 orientations for this. Right? Like... Yeah. Damn. It's tricky. This is tricky. I think I tried this one before. Yeah, the problem is, it's this constraint here that's throwing me off. It can never be mirrored because of these. I think I'm right. I'm thinking that there's something weird going on here. So here's something that I know. I know that it either goes like this or like that, right? Because there's no other configuration that wouldn't break through this wall. So we know that these are different, at least. If this goes like this, then doesn't this have to go like that? But then how the hell does this... my brain is exploding. Oh, maybe it goes up like this. Huh? Oh. There, because now this only touches that. Okay, there we go. Whew. Man, for such a simple solution, that really made me think. That one really got me. Square in a corner? Well... That was much easier than the last one. We know that these have to be different shapes. Like that. Should be good. And then like that. Oops. There we go. Oh boy. Hell yeah. Well, I'm gonna be playing this game for a while. There's a lot of puzzles in this game, huh? Ooh, a secret? Okay. Well, that has to be like that, and that has to be like that. And this has to be like this. Well, actually, not necessarily. Thought you could trick me. You really thought. You really freaking thought. Here, what do we have over here? Esteemed Artisan, I apologize for the preponderance of constraints I've laid upon your work. Many further rules are yet to come. This area is optional. You may proceed as soon as 4 windows are complete. This area is optional? Okay. Shape bank. All regions must be this shape. Well, start with that. Do one of those. Do one of these. 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 One of these. One of these. And then like that. Beautiful. We love symmetry, don't we, folks? On larger puzzles, guessing can get you into big trouble. Only color shapes that you know for sure. That is fair. That is fair. That is good advice. Okay, wait, no. We don't know that for sure. This could go like that. And it could also go like that. What do I know for sure? I know this for sure. Which means I know this for sure. Ah! Which means I know this. And if I know that, then I know this. And I know this. And I know this. And I know this. And I know that. Oop. That and this. And that and this. And that. And this. And that. And I think I fucked up. Yep. I fucked up somewhere. Hold on. Where did it all go wrong? These two I'm definitely sure of. The only way this corner works is if it's like this. And the only way this corner works is if it's like that. Whoops. So that's good. That puts that there. Puts this here. Now, this can't go here, so it has to go here. And that has to go here. Now what? I believe that means this has to be here. And that has to be there. And this to be there. And this to be there. And that goes... Wait, no. I feel like I've run back into the same problem. Oh, wait, no. This is okay. Right? Like that. Holy fuck. Okay. Alright. Regions must be this shape. A 4x3. This really has a unique solution, huh? Well, we know that these are 2 different colors. You know what? Let's pull out the pen tool for this one. So, the most out this could go is like this. And I'm trying to find the minimum overlap here. I think this is the minimum overlap. So I think these three must always be in this shape. Whatever's connected to this line. I think that's right. And I think the same would go for this side. But this square must be a part of this shape. So we know that this is the 4. Clear my notes. So now this either goes like this or like this. But if it went like this, then we'd have this line up here. And that doesn't seem right. So I think this has to be like that, right? That's the only way. Whoop. That's the only way. Because otherwise you're going to leave like orphaned squares up here. So I want to say it also has to go like that. Is there any chance that it is just as simple as this? There we go. Pretty crazy that this has a unique solution with just one line. All regions must be in this shape. Well, that's a funny little shape, ain't it? You really gotta be able to rotate the apple in your head to play this game. I think that's right. Where can I start? Where can I even start here? I mean, we know these. Got it. Sorry, that one was too complicated to explain out loud, but I knew what I was doing in my head. Ooh, these are getting big. Whoops. Okay, I think all that is forced. So we know this square either extends out this way or extends out this way, or it's right here in the middle. I guess we don't know anything about that one yet. We know that this has to be two different ones. Like this. Oops. This has a very, like, this feels very like Minesweeper or Picross. Like the way that the puzzle kind of slowly collapses. Just trying to fill in the space? Yeah. Yeah, you have to fill every square, and there's a bunch of different rules. Uh-oh. Seeing a problem. Right, because this could be like that. This has to either go here or here. There we go. Hey. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. I'm curious to see, I wonder how big this game is. There's a lot of puzzles in this game. Makes sense, because Islands of Insight had a ton of puzzles. It says you may proceed as soon as 4 windows are complete, but don't I already have 4 windows complete? I did this and this and that and this one. Oh, maybe I have to do this puzzle. Whoa. Note what you know. The key to success in trickier puzzles is marking down partial progress. Merge cells when you know they belong to the same region. Draw borders when you know they exist. Do this immediately, even if you don't know the full shape of a region. Filling in the facts will reveal new ways to make further progress until the puzzle is complete. Holy fuck. All right. Well, let's do it. Let's fill in what we know. Okay. I think that's all of the puzzle constraints. Or, sorry, the shape constraints. So all we need to do is connect... Okay. Which circles can this piece touch? The only circle possible is here. That is, there's no other circle that this has access to, no matter what. Which I think tells me that this region is at least like this. Is there any other ones that only have access to a single circle? Well, okay, here. This has to be like this. And then we know that this has to extend this way. Yeah, the Island of Insight puzzles got really, really hard by the end. Like, they were very in-depth. So I expect this game to get similarly difficult by the end of the game. So this also only has access to 1 square. And this must be a complete region because it cannot extend without touching a shape that it is not allowed to touch. So this is a region. This must reflect that region in some way. We also know these must be connected. And that means that this must be a separate region, because I don't think there's any way to make... Yeah, there's no way to make this shape like that. And I think the only way to make this shape is to reflect it like that, right? Whoops. So that's fine. This looks okay so far. That helps us with these. What else? What else? This must be like this. Puts this down over here. It's all coming together. It's all coming together very slowly. But it's all coming together. This is the only way that works. This guy needs a circle. There's only one circle that it can get to. So I think these are locked. Along with this guy. And then I think we don't have any more constraints. All right, there we go. Complete the final puzzle in the market area. Nice. Coolio. Man, it's a really big game. I'm definitely gonna 100% this game. I love these kinds of puzzles. Precision. All regions must have an area of exactly 4. Okay. Easy enough. 4, 4, 4. Wait, no, that doesn't work. That's forced. That's forced. That's forced. 4, 4, 4, 4. Y'all seen that video? Classic Tim and Eric video. Yeah, that's on Chester Avenue. Yeah, that's Pastor Erickson's Mining 90 Tiny Time Town. 4444 Chester Avenue. Must have an area of exactly 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. Whoops. 3. 3. Oh. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. Hold on. I want to watch that video now. It's been so long since I've seen it. Let me find it. Tim and Eric. I don't even know what to look up, but oh, good. Here it is. Dude, this is a classic video.
Yeah, this is Tim Heidecker.
Hello, yes, sir. My name is Jennifer Fernandez. I am calling from Experience to update some basic information about the business.
Yeah.
Sir, what would be the correct name of the business associated with this number?
Pastor Herrickson's Mining 90 Time Town.
I'm sorry, can you Say it again.
Pastor Erickson's Miny Tiny Time Town.
Okay, I'll just repeat everything to you, sir.
Okay.
Would that be Pastor Erickson's Miny Tiny Time Town?
Mm-hmm.
So the first word is pastor, P-A-S-T-O-R.
Yeah.
Erickson is Erickson.
Yes.
And then Miney is M-I-N-E-I.
No, M-E-M-I-N-E-Y.
Okay, and we show the business located, sir, at 1258 Avenue Left,
No, incorrect.
California.
I'll give you the more current address.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay, sir.
Yes. I'm gonna give you the current. I'll give you the current address now.
Okay, sir. Go ahead.
It is 7774-37524. Chester Avenue, Paul Regal Boulevard, and that's on Saturday.
Okay, and what is the zip code, sir?
44441.
It is 44441. Okay, I'll just repeat everything to you, sir. Would that be
Lovely. I can't wait to hear this.
37524 Chester Avenue, Paul Regal Boulevard, Saturday, California, 44441?
Also, AKA Browntown. Go say this way. Saturday, AKA Browntown.
Say this way. I say that all the time.
Say that.
What is, sir?
Say that out loud. Saturday, AKA Browntown.
AKA Browntown.
Saturday, AKA Browntown. What's the boulevard?
Paul Regal Boulevard.
Paul Regal. P-A-U-L-R-I-G-G-G-A-A-A-L. Paul Regal Boulevard.
Thank you, sir. If you would like to thank you, if you have any questions, please call it 666-660-6940.
Saturday, AKA Browntown.
Love it. What a good video. Classic vid. Say this way. She's being so patient. Well, it's fucked up because they called him. That was just like some solicitor calling random businesses. Anyway, I love that video. Regions of exactly 4 again, huh? You think you can trick me? You think you can trick me that easily? You think I was born yesterday? Areas of 4 and the deltas and the Geminis. Wait, fuck. They called my bluff. I didn't really think this puzzle through. Let's start over. So hold on. One dang old minute. One ding dang old minute. This has to be different. But this has to be the same. And then here, here, there. Regions of 7. 7. Okay. Well, we know some things. I don't know why I drew a line there. We need to hit 7. We need to hit 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sort of just building it out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're up to 6. Seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, oh, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. 7 and 7. 7. Got some 7s going on. Why are some of these blue? Does blue mean good? Oh, blue means new clue. Blue means new clue. Depicts the shape of its region. I remember these from Islands of Insight. Simple for a puzzle master such as I. Something like this? Speed run. Mingle shape. Neighboring regions must have different shapes. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. So, I mean, the only place where these can go is here. And like that. I'm following the blue path. All regions must be 3 or 2 by 2. Fair enough, fair enough. Ah, that's interesting. That's actually a pretty easy constraint, right? Because, yeah. That is a very heavy constraint. 1 by 2, or 2 by 2. Like that. Well, I like this one. This is a very pleasant shape. Now, what do we have here? Oh, just what do we have here? I'm going to say this one has to go to the left in order for that to be like that, which means this one has to go to the left. This has to go up, to the left, and out. All right. We've discovered a beautiful field of puzzles. There's so many. There's infinite puzzles. Infinite puzzles, but no puzzles. Just kidding. There's lots of puzzles. All regions must have an area of an exactly 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It can't go this way because it would be 9, 10. So it has to be at least... It can be at most like that. 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Exactly 18. All right. Okay, fair enough. Well, we know that this has to, like, these interior pieces have to be like that at least. We know that this has to be a different color because it can't wrap back around on itself. 18, huh? This is a 6x6. Oh, so it's only... So there can only be 2 regions, right? 18 plus 18 is 36. So it's 2 regions of 18. So I'm basically just trying to maximize the area here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18? No, that doesn't work. Hold on. Take... I think that... Here we go. There we go. Dude, so many beautiful puzzles. Do 5 more of these. Areas of 3. Boom, 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 boom. And that right there. Well, I think this has to be its own area here. Puts that there, that there, that there, that there, that there, that there, that there. There we go. Areas of 4. Fair enough. This has to go like that. There. There, there, there. Pretty easy. Areas of 11. 11, huh? Kevin 11. Well, this is 16. This has to expand in a very specific way. In fact, I think it has to go up, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think it has to go like this. Because otherwise, you're not fitting 2 regions down here. So this 5 and 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 3 more over here. We also know that these 2 are going to be different. Same with these 2. This is a 3 by 5. This is 15, so this is going to be... It's like this. Bada boom. Areas of 5. Okay. This has to go out this way. This has to go that way. It's got to be like that. Oh, not like that. Sorry. But it does have to be like that. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Areas of 7. Well, I'm thinking they all have to go like that, right? Okay. Maybe like this. Pretty sure that's forced. Because there's only one exit here. This one, there's 8 right here, though. Which I think tells me it probably has to go like that. This guy's 5. He's looking for 2 more. And it can't go there, so it has to go out this way. And it can't block here, so it has to go out this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy's looking for 1 more. I think these have to be part of the same region, or else there's not enough room. That makes that 4. 5. 6, 7. 7. Oh, no, wait, it can't wrap back around on itself. Can't wrap back around on itself. Hold on, hold on. Right. It has to go out this way. Uh-oh. I might have done something wrong here. Because that's... I've now created a problem for myself. Uh-oh. Let's restart. Let's start from the bottom. Well, okay. I mean, there's no way, because these 1 tile wide openings, like, you can't fit 2 regions in here. So they have to go like this. This must be forced. And same with this region, and same with this region. This much I got correct. This can't double back on itself, which forces it out this way. Because this one has 8, it has to go like this. I'm just running back into the last problem I ran into, but... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It has to go like that. One, two, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I think I was like 1 step away, and I Didn't see it. I restored the precision window. Yippee! Neato. Let's do more of these. You don't need to place whole shapes at once. It can be useful to color an incomplete part of a shape. Yeah. What's up?
Sorry, I'm running the show.
Yeah, can I get a, I'll get the toasted Italian thing. What I get? Chicken stay here for now. I'm getting a sandwich. I'll probably wrap up stream soon. This game is fun, but it is making me tired. Also, I need to work on my pigs today, so. Well, we know for a fact that these all go out this way, which means we know this goes out this way. Perfect. Wait, I saw a hidden one way down here. I just got an achievement for clicking out of a puzzle. Okay. That's forced. That's forced. That's forced. Which forces this, which forces this, and that. Whoops. The cats are now in my room, in my office, and they are now yelling at me because they're so hungry they think I'm going to starve them forever. And they're right. I'll never feed them again. Would you get your head out of that bag? Sophie's trying to eat my video games. It's the yummiest video game I own. Probably Azuric, right? Like a very satisfying blue. These are pretty easy. Oops. Not right. Hold on. I'll actually think about it this time. I guess I don't know that for sure. There we go. Whoa. Okay. Interesting. I might have messed something up. Get rid of that. That can stay. No, it must go like that. And that must go like that. Hey, why do I hear a cat getting into something? What's going on? Scatter. They're scattering. Hey, quit trying to eat stuff. I'll feed you in a second. And they're so picky. I've messed something up badly here, because this square is in trouble. Let's restart. Whoops. This is correct. We know that this is good. That can go here. That can go here. This is, we're looking good so far. This could go like that, potentially. It could also go like this. And I think those are the only two options. It's either that, or it's this. There we go. Just had to think about it. Okay, well, we know that these have to be all different, at least. That has to be like that. This must be different from this one. They're trying to eat my video games. Stop it. The end of this stream is going to be me punting my cats over and over again. They're trying to eat all my games, man. What the hell? Beautiful. Any other hidden guys down there? Look at this. Ooh, a 4? A 4-fer? Okay, well this can either go like that, or like that, or like this. Can actually kind of go anywhere, huh? Not very constrained. This is either going out like that or down like that. I don't think I know which one yet. This can go here or here. Which I think means it's always at least going to be like that. Can draw a line here. This is either going like that. I guess it has to go like this, right? So that's a 3 long. It goes like that. 3 long, corner, corner. All that looks good to me. This one's either going up or out. Don't think I know which yet. This is similarly either going like that, or like that. Well, it can't go here. So it's either like this or like this. Okay, this has to be a corner. Obviously, it can't go there. That puts that as a corner. Oops. This is one of these. This is one of these. There and there. You call that a 4? Come on. I guess I'll just keep going until my sandwich shows up. Sophie, get out! Go! Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Sorry, she wouldn't stop trying to eat trash. Alright, let's do more of these. Alright. Well, we know that can't be touching and that can't be touching. Oh, wait. No, wait, because they can't. They have to have different shapes. Fair enough. Fair enough. I have to not make the same shape. This is an interesting puzzle. How do I not make the same shape? Like that, right? Oh, no. It has to... That doesn't work. It's something with these triangles, right? Like, that's kind of the crux of this puzzle, it seems. I can't do that, because that'll cut it off. No, because then that orphans this one. I'm trying to think outside the box here. Nope, that is going to lead to an identical shape. That's going to be an identical shape again. How can I do this? I mean, obviously this is incorrect, but how can I... Problem is, any move I make is going to... It's something with the triangles. I'm having trouble rotating the apple. If I do this, it's definitely not right. No, you can't do that because it cuts off the circle. But I feel like it's something like this. Like this? No, I keep drawing an identical shape. I keep drawing an identical shape. I can't. My brain is frying. I'm stuck in a rut here. Maybe I go out and around. No, wait, I already tried that. That doesn't work. No. No, that's not gonna work either. Nope. How do it... There's no guessing. Everything must be a logical move. What do I know about this configuration? What is forced from here? What I think is forced is upwards, right? I guess not. Because, like, something like this would technically be...
Oh, sorry.
Oh, my sandwich.
I see something you have picked up.
Yes. Thank you for the sandwich. Dude, now I have to finish this puzzle because I want to eat my sandwich so bad. Why is this one just busting my balls? I mean, it's so obvious that it's something with the triangles. Nope, I've already fucked it up. There's no... How am I not figuring this out? Wait. Oh, thank God. I don't know how I didn't just randomly land on this before. That's crazy. I have no idea. It seems so simple now. Alright. This game's awesome. I'm definitely gonna play more of this game. Probably not on stream. Because I don't know how interesting it is to watch, but I'm really glad that these guys got to make another game. I love this kind of puzzle. It's very fun. Very fun. And I like the packaging, too. It's a very interesting thing. Excited to see how big the game is. Very cool. Very cool. Thumbs up. Yeah. All right. Well, that's just about it for little old me today. I gotta go eat my sandwich and go to the gym and work on my pigs. But thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow with Game Strange. We'll be playing strange games. But until then, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Again, doing the 1001 album challenge. Today's album is Paranoid by Black Sabbath. If you want to play along at home, that's what we're listening to. But until then, I will see you guys tomorrow. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.